In this video, I want to walk you through a method or framework and a simple model where you can skip paying all the money for those expensive courses out there, and you could start earning money online by actually doing the things that you're learning, and then you can take it to the next step and you can teach those things that you're learning. Now, this example that I'm going to show you is how you would do that in the Make Money Online space. If you were interested in learning, doing, and teaching other people out there how to make money online. And of course, you don't have to be an expert. You just have to be a little bit further than the people that are behind you. And then you have to be able to show them what it is you're doing, both your successes and your failures, so you can encourage them to move forward as you move forward. And then really, you're just thinking about, well, look, if I had this information when I was at the spot that the people that I'm trying to help are at, would it actually help them? And if it would, then you're doing it right. So for example, I spent 30 years in IT. I became an expert in information technology. I was able to learn a bunch of stuff, do a bunch of stuff, and then I ended my career teaching a bunch of stuff. I no longer do that. Now I'm here on 30-Minute Marketing, showing people that want to do what I do, and I want to build frameworks and show people, like I am in this video, that if I had the information that you're about to get in this video, I would have been able to get to my first 100K that much quicker by following a simple model. And to do that, I need to give you an example. So if you're still with me, we're going to dive into an example, how to set up a funnel to sell digital products. You can see there's tons of people on here. You have no idea their background. You have no idea where they came from. But at some point, you're going to find someone on here that you consider to be an expert. You might even find me and consider me to be an expert. But you could say also, let me not talk about how to set up a complete funnel right now. Let me pare that problem down, or let me bring that problem down a little bit and to solve a smaller problem. How to create a lead magnet funnel, or essentially how to develop a lead magnet and use that lead magnet to build a funnel to collect leads or generate leads and possibly build an email list. Of course, that building an email list could be anything that you're more into. For example, you could create a lead magnet funnel and you could lead, or you could funnel those leads into a Facebook group or a WhatsApp group or a school community. However you want to assemble the people or group the people together, how you want to bring them together so you can share your expertise. And again, I'm using this as an example here on the channel because this is what most people ask me about. But this could be anything. This could be spearfishing. This could be collecting and trading baseball cards. This could be knitting. This could be IT, for example. If I wanted to and I was still interested in information technology, I could go and I could learn some of the new stuff or teach some of the old stuff that people need to know to build foundations. I could go teach them that stuff and then lead them to the new stuff because I know that they're interested in the information. So we go back and we look at this and we say, how to create a lead magnet funnel. And we look at what people are saying. For example, if you wanted to get very focused, let's focus in on this one. How to build a lead magnet funnel in Systeme.io. This is someone that has decided to use Systeme.io. So that's like Go High Level or ClickFunnels or any page builder out there. Or you could say, I'm going to show you how to do this without a page builder and do it on WordPress. I'm trying to give you lots of different angles here so you can understand where I'm coming from and lots of different examples for those angles so you can attack a problem and you can learn how to earn by actually learning, doing, and then if you choose to, and you don't have to, but this is just for the folks that do. So if you're still with me, you can understand that you can learn, you can do, and you can teach, and you can do all three of those things in parallel or at the same time, and you don't have to wait because this isn't college. This isn't a place where you go to a university and you pay and you sit for 4 years to learn, and then get a degree and then go try to get a job. We're entrepreneurs, and the majority of the people that watch this channel are solopreneurs, just like me. I'm a one-man shop. I do everything, right? I am the head cook and bottle washer here at 30-Minute Marketing. I design everything. I create my own courses. I build my own frameworks. I shoot and edit my own videos. So in case you're going to ask me or tell me that my videos need better editing, I get it, but that's not the point of my channel. My channel is to speak to you and show you that we can all do this if we want to. And again, you don't have to teach people how to make money online. You can learn, do, and teach anything you want out there and do it right here or teach right here on YouTube using this method. So let's go back to this example, how to create a lead magnet funnel. We can simply go to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is going to tell us everything that we need to do. So this is the learn phase. We don't need to buy a course because this is the learn phase. Now understand that in the learn, do, teach model, and when I talk about the learn, do, teach model, I'm talking about learning from many, many sources. I'm not talking about just going to ChatGPT, having it spit out a list of things and then saying, okay, that's what I'm going to teach. If you do that, you're missing the critical step here, doing. So go back to ChatGPT and say, do these steps work? Are these steps in the right order? Then you test these or you do them, and then you can teach what it is you learned through failure and then ultimately success. And that is ultimately the learn, do, teach model. And then when you get down here, you're teaching people exactly what you did and exactly what or how you learned it by creating your own models and framework. For example, the LDT model, or better yet, looking at something and saying, okay, if I wanted to teach people how to build a profitable online business, what are the 3 things that they need? And that's what I do here with my proven top strategy. You need traffic to an offer, and you need to put people on email list. And you can also see here that traffic has 3 steps, offer has 3 steps, and people have 3 steps. So go back then to the LDT model that I created, or the LDT model that I took and I'm making my own by simply letting people know step number 1 is to learn. Step number 2, and critical, you have to go do the thing. If you don't do it, then honestly, you shouldn't be teaching it. And I'm not saying that you have to be ultimate and find success. Take this as an example. A pro football coach, he may or may not have ever played pro football. He may or may have played pro football, but not have been an all-star. He might not be in the Hall of Fame as a player, but as a coach, maybe he becomes a Hall of Fame coach because he was able to learn, do, and teach. Maybe he never even played professional football. Heck, maybe he never even played, or maybe she never played football, but she could coach because she knows exactly how to do it, because she's worked through the steps. Now, she may not have been able to do it herself, or he might not have been able to do it himself at the highest level, but their interest and their ability to focus on what it is needs to happen to be able to get to that top level, if you had the physical skills to do it and the mental aptitude that they can take and combine in a person and be able to focus in on those core elements and then teach that and develop their own frameworks and models and get people to buy into that system, that proves that it works just as easily as if you were to go out and actually be a Hall of Fame football player and an all-star and win Super Bowls, or in the case of internet marketing, making money, making millions of dollars. But some people aren't interested in building big corporations or big businesses where they farm out work to all kinds of people. They just want to have a simple business where it makes them enough money to operate their lifestyle the way that they choose to operate it. And that's what 30-minute marketing is about. That's what, when I talk about focus, it's not about faster, it's about focus. And then I bring in simple models like the LDT model. And then also I talk about a simple proven strategy, because I know, just like my profitable online business, it requires traffic. It requires that I have an offer. And then ultimately, I need people, and I choose to put them on an email list. It's what I do. It's what I've done. It's what I teach. Now, let's actually talk about earning that money. If you want to move into the realm of teaching, go back to ChatGPT, how to create a lead magnet funnel. ChatGPT spits out all this information. You could take this information and you could create your own framework and your own models simply by learning from what is here and then doing it and seeing what works and what order you need to put it in. I want to give you a secret resource, if you will, or a resource that I've used to get to my first 100K online. And it is simply the done for you product, a white label product or a premium PLR course. It's over at Content Sparks. There's a link in the description. And here you can see a video on the sales page that is telling you all about. The creator of Content Sparks is going to tell you all about how this works, but I'm going to give you a quick rundown here in this video. Here you can see list building lead magnets. This is $177. It is a course that you can learn from, but it is also a course, if you go back to the home page, it is something you can use to grow your business with, premium PLR courses and content developed by learning experts, and you can use these ready to sell and teach as your own course. So you can go back to the learn, do, teach model at that point, and you could say, you know what? Now I have a secret weapon. To utilize the learn, do, teach model, when I'm going to learn, instead of going out and buying a $2,000 course that I can only learn from, I'm going to buy something that I can resell or that I can modify and make my own. Then I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to come down here and teach it again if you are interested in this step. You could simply just learn and do and be done with it, but a lot of people want to teach. And if you do, then this is how you do that. Again, it's contentsparks.com. They have tons of products, tons of different categories: business planning, business skills, coaching, content marketing, digital products or creating digital products, digital marketing, lead generation, mindset, sales and marketing strategy, starting the business, as well as sales skills, because this is what she's an expert in. She took her expertise and she built a business where she creates courses and then she sells those courses ready to go for you to teach. So it is a model that you could easily do. But understand, or I need you to understand, there are some rules. And when you buy this content, you're going to get a summary of the content rules. So take note that there are things that you can and can't do with that content when you buy them. But typically it's just that you can't give away the PLR rights, meaning you can't take that course and resell it for other people to do what they're doing. So you can't take it. You can't buy this course from Content Sparks right here, or this course right here. You can't buy this course and then take it and sell it over on another marketplace or put it up for sale and say, hey, download this course for $200 and then make it your own. You're not allowed to do that. You're allowed to take this content that you've purchased, the rights to this content, and make it your own course utilizing the learn, do, teach model. Then if you want lead magnets, they have some that are a little cheaper. So then you tack this on as a product that you learn from. Then you take these 10 done-for-you blog posts and emails and you create your own lead magnets. You test them, or you go to the do phase. So you've learned now from the course that you bought here, list building lead magnets. You purchase some lead magnets, and what that looks like, these are files. You get PDFs, you get PowerPoints. Here's a slideshow. This is a PowerPoint show. As an instructor, understand these are instructor materials so you can teach the course. That's the way they've designed over at Content Sparks. That's the way they've designed the material for you to be the instructor and then for you to give these out. So for example, this is a course book right here that you would then give out. And then you as the instructor would go through the PowerPoint as your students go through the course. But understand you can also take this to the next level and you can say, I can modify this. I can make it my own. Then you could say, well, now I have a problem to solve. What is the best way to solve a problem? Because if you go back to ChatGPT, ChatGPT lists out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps. And these 8 steps are always too much. It's always overwhelming. You might have been overwhelmed by this as well. You might have been overwhelmed by this entire process until you watched this video and I broke it down with the LDT model. And I told you all you needed to simply do was, first, you need to learn. Then second, you need to do. And then third, you need to teach. And then I've showed you these resources to utilize the LDT model. Or you're like, well, how do I actually build a profitable online business out of that? I've given you the top strategy. My proven top strategy is simply traffic to an offer, the offer that you're going to create using this material that you're going to buy the rights to, and then put people on an email list and follow up with them. The traffic is consistent content, or like the content that you bought here, done for you blog posts and emails, or done for you blog posts and emails that you take and you make a video out of and you post here on YouTube. I think at this point, you're seeing the big picture. It's all coming into focus. The light bulb, right? The moment has happened. You are really tracking with what I am saying. So at this point, I want to show you a very simple structure, a system for you to build an information product. You have a problem to solve. If I was to expand this subtree and bring this into view right now, you have a problem to solve. You need to solve it by identifying 3 hurdles that a person needs to get over. And you probably recognize this by now: traffic, offer, people. And then you see that each hurdle has another bump or another thing that they have to get over before they move over to the next hurdle. I show you this because I need you to understand when you move to the teach phase, a teacher is a person who is able to give you multiple different angles to see things or to see a problem. And if you don't get it from the first angle, or when I explained it the first time, if you don't understand it, if you don't see it now from this, when I show you that you have a problem to solve, one problem, you are going to present the first hurdle, and then you are going to say, okay, you need to get over bump 1, bump 2, bump 3 before you can get to the second hurdle, and you've already guessed it now. Hurdle number 2 is bump 1, bump 2, bump 3. Now you are at the third hurdle, and now you need to get over bump 1, bump 2, bump 3, and ultimately that solves your problem. Let me collapse this and show you a different way of looking at this. I've showed you my proven top strategy, my 9-step roadmap for traffic offer people, but what are we really talking about here? We're talking about people that have a problem. They're not happy. They want to get over here to being happy, right? They want to go from point A to point B. How do you get from point A to point B? You have to follow a path that is going to be the solution to your problem. Well, you're going to have the first hurdle. This is the first hurdle that you're going to teach, how to get over that hurdle. But there's going to be a second hurdle, and there's going to be a third hurdle. Then there's going to be bumps between hurdle 1 and hurdle 2. Then there's going to be more bumps, and you use the power of 3 simply because it's easy to focus and it makes sense. Of course, you could add 4, you could add 5, you could add 6, but yeah, I think you see at that point when you move past 3, you're becoming overwhelming. Don't forget the last 3 bumps before you get over here and you achieve success, or you have given them exactly what they need to know to go from where they are, their pain point, to their check mark or to success, right? Thumbs up. This is me showing you different angles, and if you take this video in its entirety, I've given you everything that you need to skip all those expensive courses. I've condensed it into this simple, super simple video, and I've given you models and frameworks, and I've shown you the resource that I was able to use when I decided to start creating my own information products and show people how to solve a problem very simply. Then I was able to create the frameworks that I'm now sharing with you, and that is what I do. I learn, I do, and I teach, and I constantly do those things, and I do them all in parallel. As I'm teaching, guess what I'm doing? As I am doing, guess what? There's more to learn. Learn, do, teach. And if I keep going through each one of those, I keep developing my own models, my own frameworks, sharing that information with you, and you understand how to do it too. And most likely, you will develop your own frameworks and models, even if you are in the same niche or the same space teaching the same thing that I am, and you'll be able to simplify it even more. And next thing you know, I'm coming to you, asking you for help. This world is not as big or small as everyone thinks it is, and all these things come together, and there are experts at every level, at every sub-niche, or every subtopic, or every hurdle, or every bump. There's an expert that can help you get through those, and that's my goal, or that was my goal in this video today, and hopefully it did help you. If it did, think about giving me a thumbs up. Also, let me know in the comments if all this made sense and everything is clear. Go ahead and let me know that it is clear, or write focus in the comments. And thanks for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.